What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm
What's
Project Constitution. This is my boy Yakov Renewed, also known as Convict to Conservative on X.
what what's going on, brother?
He's my co-host with me today. Um, First, I want to say thank you all for joining me. Thank you for coming to the new channel. Um, as I was saying on Dank's thing earlier, I have another YouTube channel, which is Project Constitution Backup. Well, I changed the name of it. Now it's Backup. But I had a YouTube, but YouTube wouldn't let me monetize that channel. So I'm making all these videos and putting out all this work, and YouTube are the ones that are getting paid for it. So I got fed up with that, and I found a way to get a monetized YouTube channel. So that's what that is. So now I have a
What
monetized YouTube channel, so I can actually get paid for my work. I can reap the rewards for for my what I work. So, and
what they do?
especially
Nuke
because
your old? They nuked your other channel or what?
yeah, they didn't nuke it. They just demonetized me. They don't like me telling the
Right.
truth. So I had
Yeah.
to they completely took my monetization and said you're not eligible to monetize anymore.
Right. Well, looks like they're starting to do the same thing on X, so we might all
Yeah,
be ending up on Patreon.
yeah, that's why it's so important. That's why actually what pushed me to do it, to actually get the monetized YouTube channel.
Right.
Because of that, they've been hitting us hard, shadow banning us hard, labeling us all anti-Semitic or whatever on X. So
Crazy. Yeah, it's been wild, man. A lot of people have been talking about it. I know your view suppression's down. Stu Peters was just talking about it this past week too with and then that one guy who sent him a message showing him basically the reportings on his pages and why his view count was down, and somebody else sent showed me something too. I think it was Morgan who showed me hers too, and they were labeling her like anti-Semitic and basically chopping down her view count.
big
It's
time.
crazy,
Yeah,
man. It's
they've
crazy.
put my views down from a month ago. I'm down 80%. That's how much my views are down since last month. I mean,
That's
yeah, since
insane.
last month. Yep.
Yeah, what's up, Elon?
Yeah,
Crazy,
crazy.
man.
I'd like to welcome Hotspot 6299. Thank you for joining as a new member. I appreciate you. Right now, we are streaming to the old YouTube channel as well, although I am only doing that to anybody that might be on that channel, just so you know that I have a new channel. I want to make sure that you come over here because this will be the one and only time that I'm streaming to that channel. And then from this point on, all my videos will move to that channel. All my lives will move to that channel. And the new channel, by the way, let me show you that real quick while we're at it. Uh, Share screen. Project Constitute. Okay, so all right, so this is the new channel right here. Project Constitution. It's the one that has Charlie on the logo. If you see the old one, which says Backup, Project Constitution Backup, that does not have Charlie. That is the old channel. Make sure you come over to the new channel. The new channel is at Project Constitution, but without the N. So it's at Project Constitutio. And I'll go ahead and drop that in the chat, actually, for anybody that's on the old channel, so you can come over here to the new channel. Give me a second here. Let's throw that in the chat for you guys.
I wonder how long until they start getting funny with YouTube again.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's things that you can't say on YouTube. You got to be careful with,
Yeah, right.
but for the most part, I mean, they don't like gore. Like they won't let us show anything They won't let us show the actual Charlie footage of that day, but anything
Right.
else, they're pretty lenient on. It seems like.
That's good.
All right. Well, we got a good show for you guys today. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over this video. We're going to show this video that I found. This is a wild
Oh
one.
man.
This has created quite the buzz. Apparently, this is I'm the one that found it, but someone else posted it. I think Sword posted it, and his post is the one that went viral or whatever.
Right.
But regardless, it has now gone mainstream, and it's made it to like Yahoo News, and there's mainstream people actually talking about how fake she is now, which is
Oh,
wonderful. I think
oh
that's
my
great that
God.
we finally got that crossover audience.
Man, that's good, man. That's real good. Yeah, I knew you were the one that broke that, right?
Yeah, yep. This one, and there's another one too. Well,
I
actually,
thought
three of them. I broke three of them this week, as a matter of fact.
I thought she was consecrated and celibate before Charlie.
Yeah, I mean that's what she said. She said that she had not dated anyone prior to Charlie. She doesn't drink. And
Right.
and this video completely just puts all that to shame. I mean, you can see the video. You could see how fame hungry she is, and you can also
Right.
see that she was just a sexual deviant, man.
It would be one thing, right? Like, she has the persona of a Christian, right? A woman of God. Like, it would be one thing if you were honest about your testimony, like you came out of this, that, or the other, like you used to drink, do drugs, before your time of becoming a Christian. But I mean, this woman is like completely has made it seem like she's lived uh an outstanding, morally upright life before Charlie Kirk. And I don't know one Christian who's ever had a testimony that their life was all great before they came to Christ and became a Christian. So, I don't know where she gets the idea that people aren't going to dig up her past and her history and look into all this stuff.
And the thing is that she went out of her way to try to hide a lot of stuff. Like she's deleted everything.
Right.
Like she's deleted like all of her history on her Instagram. She's deleted a bunch of Instagram posts. She's privated all her ex posts.
Yeah.
Uh, she deleted a bunch of stuff off of YouTube. But we found it anyway. Like the internet is
Right.
forever. The internet wins, man. You're not gonna
Facts.
beat us. You're not gonna beat us.
Facts.
There are so many people a lot smarter than you. You think you delete something, but I guarantee you somebody somewhere has that shit saved, backed up. It will
For
come out.
sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, oh, and then the other thing, once we get done this video, then we'll also talk about uh, how she looks totally different post, back from her pageant days to now, when she's with Charlie. Her face looks completely different. It's almost unrecognizable. Which definitely makes you wonder whether she's had plastic surgery, whether she had a nose job, hence the thumbnail for the show.
I mean, she's young too, so I don't even know why she would, I know the extra money she's got is, pushing her into a much more luxurious lifestyle, but I don't see the necessity of getting Botox and all this other stuff when you're under, what is she, like 30?
Yeah, she can't be that old, man. I think she's pretty young.
Man.
All right. Well, let's play it. If you want to say something, you want to stop me, just go ahead and let me know. All right.
For sure. Go for it. Let's see what you got.
It was all
Oh, by the way, this is what this video is from 2014, and this is an audition video for the CBS reality TV show The Amazing Race. her and her then boyfriend, actually her then fiance, not boyfriend, she was actually engaged to him, JT Massey, even though she tries to cover that up. She was actually engaged to this guy.
Right, and he played for the Colorado Rockies, right? Obviously,
Yep.
you can see that in the picture here.
Yep. So they apparently applied to be on Amazing Race. They were not chosen, but this video leaked out. I was sent it by somebody close to Erika that wants to remain anonymous. So we'll just leave it at that.
Well, they're chosen today.
Yep.
Dream.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning, America.
I've lived in China. I've lived in Chongqing. I've been to Romania. I've been to
Chongqing, that's China.
What was she doing in China though? Like,
and that's the thing is, if she said in her own words that she lived in China, but yet she told Candace that she didn't live in China. But yet here she is in this video saying she lives in China, and then someone else actually found the video of Charlie talking about, on an interview that he did, talking about,
Right.
my wife lived in China for 6 months. So, like, somebody's lying. Is it who's lying? Is Erika lying, or is Erika lying?
Right. God.
It's wild, man. And then, of course, she talks about Romania too.
Croatia. Lived in Puerto Rico for a little bit. Really handsome.
You look gorgeous. Are you fixing my... I got a little bacon. Babe, that's deep in there. Give them a cleavage. People want cleavage. Showcase it.
Sex sells, babe.
Sex sells. That's me.
That's against religion.
It's not
Gosh.
within the confines of marriage.
Sex sells, baby, as she's pulling on a shirt and all that.
What did he say, within the confines of marriage? Meaning, like,
exactly.
On. You know they're not playing that, celibacy until marriage thing. I mean, they're
hell no.
They're purely mocking right here, and it's just.
Plus, like
insane.
I said, they were engaged at the time too.
Right.
I don't.
Air humping her. That's always nice. That's something that's definitely Christian-like.
We need.
What? We're checking the line? Oh, okay. Checking the line. Roll camera 1. Hi, I'm JT Massey. I'm 25 years old from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm a minor league baseball player with the Colorado Rockies, and I'm going to be racing with my girlfriend.
Oh, by the way, we just found out doing some research that she lived in Colorado for a while too. That she actually competed in before she was in Miss Arizona. She competed in Miss Colorado and was, I think, third. Don't quote me on this. I forget exactly what she came, but she was one of the top finalists in Miss Colorado, like a year or two before that. She was, I think,
Right.
third runner-up is what she was. So she actually spent some time living in Colorado, which that's something that a lot of us didn't know. That I just found that out this week.
She just gets around, doesn't she?
She gets around with addresses, and she also gets around with dudes. Through my researcher, I'm not kidding, man. Through my researcher, we found 9. There are 9 separate guys that we believe, and we can't say for sure on a lot of these, but the way she's talking to them, because that's another thing with her, is she stalks all her boyfriends on Instagram. Like, she's a super clingy Instagram stalker, dude.
Oh, man. Why doesn't she just admit she used to be a bop? I mean, I don't know why she's keeping it a secret. Like, it isn't going to come out. Like,
she's trying to present herself as a traditional Christian woman, as a traditional Christian wife, which clearly that's not the case, though.
I mean, when you try to hide your past and, try to make yourself out to be something that, you weren't prior to your walk, This is what
Exactly.
happens. This is what happens. God sheds light on darkness. God removes the veil for all to see. And I honestly believe that, for those of you that believe in God, I believe that, the Lord is allowing people to see what this organization truly is, and what the people that claim to walk and live a certain way, what they really are. You know what I mean? Because if you were living in a path of like, sincerity and a true like repentant like way of life, then all this crap wouldn't be coming up right now.
Exactly. Like honestly, if she would have said, I was promiscuous in my past, but I found God and have
Right.
changed. Yeah,
Exactly.
people would have got behind that. But the fact that she wants to lie about her past and then try
Right.
to cover it up, like that's completely, that just
And
shows
that
that not only was she not what she says she was, but she's not even what she is now. She's faking what she is now too.
I mean, it's so bad. I mean, but what's crazy is you have a lot of gullible Christians that are believing the woman of God persona. They're believing that TPUSA is truly, a Christian organization. I mean, even the last Amfest, it looked like a Hollywood event. What was Christian about any of that Amfest?
No, I mean Nicki Minaj. They had Nicki Minaj on the stage.
I mean,
Everybody knows what she's for. All about shaking her ass and everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I like some of Nicki Minaj's stuff, but she's definitely, she's not Christian like whatsoever.
I think a lot of these people are the infiltration of Christian organizations is a lot deeper than people even understand.
Oh, big time. We were talking about that a little bit on. I was on Dank's Live earlier today. We were getting into that a little bit.
Right. Like, it's yeah, it's that's why people gotta really have a really high level of discernment to be able to see through all of this stuff. Because otherwise you have, how many hundreds of thousands of people donating hundreds of millions of dollars to an organization that they believe is Christian. And I'll say this, I 100% without a doubt believe that Charlie Kirk was a man of God. I believe he had a sincere heart. But I do believe that he was being groomed early on, unaware. And I believe that, Charlie had some form of knowledge of what helped build TPUSA, but I believe towards the end that he was speaking out against it more and exposing it in a form of wanting people to know the truth, because he was speaking out about so many things, so much dark stuff with the Epstein stuff, with the blackmail stuff, with the stuff that was going on in Israel and Gaza. I mean, he was very open and speaking out against everything. So, all this garbage that people are out here saying, with the Shabbat Shalom book, I do not believe that Charlie had a hand in that book at all.
Oh
I
no.
just I honestly I don't believe it. I believe what we're seeing unfold now is what TPUSA was intended to be when Charlie was around, but he went against the grain, and we all seen what happened when he did that.
Exactly. And Erica, I think she is. I think. Well, first off, I think she goes along with it, one, because she's scared, but also I think that she, I believe personally, now I have no proof of this. This is just, I believe that she was sex trafficked and
Mm,
she's a victim of sex trafficking. Um, And I think that she was manipulated, because victims that are sex trafficked are a lot easier to be manipulated. And I think she was in MK Ultra.
For sure.
And I think that's how they manipulated her. But one of the reasons I say that is that there are close-up pictures where you can see on her hand. On her hand, there are
Right.
two two symbols that are like branded into her skin.
Right.
And that's something that is common on sex trafficking victims.
And I don't know if you've seen this, but this past week, I don't know who put out the picture, but it was showing. I mean, you couldn't even see Erika, but they were showing like the back and saying it was Erika, and it was at a tattoo shop. Did you see that? And they were
Yeah.
saying that she was getting that was a tattoo or something like that. I don't know what they were saying, but um, from the close-up pictures I've seen, it looks like a branding of some sort.
Oh, definitely, for sure. And
It's not a
honestly,
cross. It's not a
I mean,
cross.
it may be a tattoo. I'm not saying it's like literally like
Right.
branded into her. I mean, it may be a
No,
tattoo,
yeah.
but it's definitely, that like the symbol. That's what they do is they put symbols on you.
Right.
We got a super chat here from Danks. Danks in the room. What's up, brother? Good to see you. By the
Man, he's
way,
getting himself on the radar this week.
he's doing great work, man. He's just been popping
Yeah,
out
he's
banger after banger after banger,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, he's making up for Wolves in Finance. He's coming in for the tag on Wolves in Finance.
Oh, he's been coming in hard, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
he's been given helping to give a defense to Wolves in Finance, to
Right.
prove that everything he said is accurate. He's been going like line by line down, and it's like, hey, what he said here is true because of this, so
Right. I mean,
he's
the
been doing
documents
great
that he's
work.
been showing, they don't lie. I mean, it's all
No,
right there,
no,
It's
absolutely.
I mean, do they really want to, pursue anything after the cease and desist with people? Because it's like, if we're able to obtain this information, what would they open the door to really, really pushing the issue? Because that's what's going to happen. If they want to come after all of us, all that means is we're all going to get discovery and we're going to all be able to dig even deeper. So really, how far do they want to go with it? I believe it's a scare tactic, to be honest. That's what I believe. I believe they're trying to scare people into a corner. They're backing people into a corner by trying to scare people. But honestly, it's not going to work because they can't take out everybody. And really, it's just making their organization look worse. They're
It
burying
makes them look
themselves doing
horrible.
this.
It really does. They're burying themselves, and if they were stupid enough to sue us, then all the information that they are hiding from us now that they really do not want us to see, that will all come to light, like you said, in discovery, and that
Right.
and I know that like the only reason they're fighting so hard to silence us is because there is dirt there to be found, and they do not want us finding the actual the proof of the stuff that we're saying.
Right.
Anyway, so Danks here. Keep pushing the truth, brother. God and Charlie is with us. I truly believe we are being guided beyond our own notions. Big love, homie. You too,
Amen to
man.
that, bro.
And I fully believe that too. As I kind of revealed on his show earlier today, the reason why I got into this. After Charlie died, well, first off, I was deeply affected, like we all were, by witnessing
Right.
that. But I was having dreams afterwards, and in those dreams, God had come to me and was telling me to keep, that I needed to look into this. That it's not what it says
Right.
it is. It's not what it says it is.
100%.
Everything is not as it seems. So I felt like a huge push of God's hand to go this direction.
Right. It's so funny, bro, that you bring up the dream aspect. This is what I really want people to understand. Dreams and visions are like the be are how do I say this? It's like scratching the surface on your walk with God. So when people are condemning people like Candace Owens and other individuals who say they've had dreams or visions, or, you know, God speaks to them, I'm more concerned about the people that are condemning that, because they're not even getting the lightest form of a prophetic dream. You know, they're not even getting, like, you mean to tell me you haven't had a spiritual dream from God in all of your life? Are you that dead that you haven't even had a dream yet? You know, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, because when Candace Owens was talking about her dreams and the stuff she was going through with the prophetic stuff, it's like, that's a surface scratch, man. I believe in all of that 100%. So when you're saying
Yeah,
it right now, I believe 100% what you're saying, because I've experienced similar things too.
definitely, 100%. They're real, man. And you know, yeah, it may just be a dream, but I honestly, I really do feel like it's God. I can feel that. Uh, you know, and like it's hard to really to you know, it's hard to really understand what you're like, what you happened to you, but in the moment you definitely feel what it is. You feel it's God, you
Oh,
know.
100%. 100%, bro.
And I believe Candace too. The dream she had, I believe that was Charlie speaking to her from the grave. I really do. I honestly do.
For
You know, I
sure,
believe
man.
I believe in the, you know, that there is a you know, that there, well, I believe in I believe in reincarnation, but I also believe that there is, like, you can get trapped. Souls can get trapped in kind of like a like limbo, like a purgatory or whatever.
Right. That's why you hear a
And
lot of people that like have loved ones who cross over. They get a lot of visitations during those first few days of them crossing over. You notice that?
exactly.
Right. I've
Eh,
experienced that recently with somebody close to me who passed away.
oh, really?
Yeah, it was actually my pastor who passed away like a year and a half ago. But during like the first month that he passed away, a lot of people close to me, including myself, were having like intense visitations, man. They were crazy, bro.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, definitely. I definitely believe it's real. And like I said, I think Charlie was speaking to her. I believe Charlie was in that purgatory, that limbo or whatever, during that middle air ground area, you know.
Right.
Uh, and everything that he told her, it seems to have panned out. You know, the stuff that, like, the road that he told her to go down, there's dirt
Right.
there. Like, we've been able to find a lot of the things that he said. He was betrayed by all these people for sure.
Right. He told her in text messages that she showed, "Be my David." I mean,
Yep,
what more needs to be said at that point, you know?
I agree, man. But yeah, so Danks, I agree with you, man. Love you too. Love your work. Everybody, definitely, if you know, go check out his channel. By the way, I joined his live stream. I popped on there for a couple hours today. So if you haven't seen his live from today, make sure you go check it out. Um, it was a really good one. You know, we dug into the TPUSA finances, the 990s, and we also um, dug into that Faith by God Works, or whatever that organization is that's trying to geofence the Christian churches and everything.
Oh, that's
Uh,
insane, man. That's freaking crazy, bro.
but
That
we
is
dug
super
into that
wild.
and found some really interesting information about that. So you definitely want to go check that out. All right, let's go ahead and keep watching this.
Hi, I'm Erika France. I'm 25 years old from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I currently live in Venice, California.
So March 1st, we went on our first date.
Well, I got it wrong because I thought it was
Yes.
the day before, and I called him and I was like, "Hi, so I'm gonna be running late for our date," and he's like, "Actually, it's tomorrow."
Yeah, I'm sitting at dinner with my dad in Arizona, and I'm like, "Did I mess up the date or what?" end up standing up from the table to call her, and she messed up the date.
I did. So we went to Maggiano's.
Yeah, it worked out.
It was good.
We went to Maggiano's. I picked her up. It was.
Now, I don't know very much about that, but people have told me that that Maggiano's is a very weird place to have a first date for whatever. Take that as you will. I'm not from the area, but other people have told me that that's strange.
Are they saying this is in California?
Arizona, I think that it was, because he said it was by his parents.
Okay, got it. And she said she was 24 right there too, huh?
Yeah, yep.
And this is from 2014?
Yep.
Oh, dang. So she's like 30, going on 36 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Wow.
I think she was a cougar. I think she was older than Charlie.
Man.
Raining.
It was.
Kind of different night in Arizona, and picked her up at her house, and later met her mom on the first night.
It's a big deal for the
Exciting
first
stuff.
night.
Yeah.
Okay, so the very first time they met, he met her mom. That sounds strange.
Yeah,
I think
unless
that's what he
she's-
just said.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. He could have been picking her up. She's young still. You know, he could have met her mom. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the strange part, it's weird. You know, you don't generally you don't take a girl you're dating to see your mom until like after a couple dates or until after you know they're the right one or whatever. You know.
Right. Some of these boys out here be simping though, so I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is true.
No, I agree with you though, bro. I mean, man, I think of my dirty past, man. I met a lot of moms. You know, I didn't introduce many to my mom though, so I get the concept that you're saying, but you know, thinking back on it, my mom did kind of meet a lot of in and outs when I was back before my Christ time. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
Just
saying it
keeping it
didn't
real.
happen at all.
Right.
Exactly. I'm not saying it didn't
Right.
happen. I definitely
Right.
believe it probably happened. I'm just saying that it's kind of weird.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, it's weird.
Not trying to scare her off or anything.
But it was good.
It was great. Easy conversation.
And then we spent literally every single day with each other since then. And I couldn't go to his house that he was staying at because I wasn't allowed to, because the girl who was married to the guy he was living with was very territorial of her nest. So we had to brainstorm of different places to socialize and meet at.
Hang out.
So we would close out coffee shops and Chipotle's, and we just brainstormed. We would do we did hiking together.
We hiked Camelback.
One thing
Stop
I could
acting
tell
like
you,
you didn't get a hotel room. My God, stop acting like you weren't up in the Hotel 6, girl.
Exactly. Also, one thing you can really tell is this, they went out of their way to kind of, I mean, this is overacting, big time overacting here. Like she's trying to portray, they're trying to play off each other like they're this ideal quirky couple type of thing, trying to get on the reality show as that.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell they're faking it here. They're playing it up for sure, especially her. I don't know about him so much, but especially her.
Right.
I'm an actor myself, so I know a little bit about that, and I can definitely tell she's acting.
Right.
Mountain.
We did. That was fun.
Yeah, but just every day in March, a new adventure. We walked around that one parking lot all day. We were going to do some racing, and then we didn't, and then we just looked at artwork.
I know
But we'll just walk around a Walmart for like an hour, and we look down and
we played football inside of Sports Authority.
We did. We passed football inside of Sports Authority before we almost got in trouble, but we got out of there. We got out of there.
Okay, how much of that you think's a lie?
You know what's funny, bro, is or not even funny, like everything of these people's background has to it relates to some form of acting. Like everything is acting, playing a persona, like everything is just is Candace says it, fake and gay. It's all just fake and gay, man.
Exactly. Everything
And she,
Erica, her whole life is fake and gay. That's even with Turning Point, what they're doing now, fake and gay. Everything they're doing, fake and gay, man.
you know, as she's talking, all I can see is like, you know, she's putting on this persona, right, of being like this bubbly, normal, outgoing girl. But for some reason, when she's talking, like all I can see is her like chasing his car, beating on the window, screaming at him, throwing stuff at him. Like, I don't know if I'm having a vision from God right now, but I feel like she's a stage 5 clinger lunatic. Period. Behind the scenes, it's something. This is not fitting what I'm seeing, bro. I'm telling you
Totally.
right now, she's a straight corky nutcase, bro. She's a psychopath, sociopath. I don't know what's going on with this lady, bro. She's.
Thank you. Thank you. I was thinking
I
the
gotta
same
say it.
thing. Exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing, man. All right.
They're pretty
I'm
stable.
sorry, bro,
So
but
we
Jesus, I just gotta say it, bro. Like, you know, like this woman, it just like serial killer vibes, bro. I mean, straight up, bro. Like, she is like something is off. And if you've been seeing what Baron Coleman just in his past couple of episodes, where he's been, a lot of people been showing the eyes, but the eyes are the light to the soul, man. And there
She
is
has no
something going
soul.
on. There's something going on here, brother. I don't know how many legions upon legions are dwelling in that soul in there, but man, bro, I just can't look. I don't know how people can watch stuff like this and just think it's like it's insane, bro. I just can't believe it.
Everything about her is just completely inauthentic. That's like the big thing is like she's nothing like she's the most inauthentic. Honestly, she is the most inauthentic person I think I've ever come across.
Gosh, it's bad. It's
That
bad.
is bad.
It's a bad PR for TPUSA right now, man. And I have a brother. I have a best friend, childhood friend. I'm not gonna drop his name, but he's been going to TPUSA Amfest for like the past 3 years. And this past one that passed, like I asked him, like, "Are you going?" And he's like, "Nah, bro, I'm not going. Not really. Not feeling it right now anymore. You know, whatever. Don't want to really put him on blast about it, but just something's off, man. People feel it, bro. People feel it. Things are
They've gotten
changing.
yeah, they've gotten completely off of their mission statement. They no longer are representing the values that Charlie built that company
No,
or that organization to represent.
no, you can see it. It's night and day. Anybody who can't see the night and day is just, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just, it's
They're
crazy.
brainwashed. They're sheeple. They're either paid or they're sheeple. That's all it
Mm,
is. I mean
right,
that's what it comes down to.
right. We got to wake them up, brother.
That's what I'm here for. That's what you're here for. That's the goal, man.
Right.
somehow always find a way to make the best out of any situation that we're in because we like to have fun.
Yeah, you sure do. Like when your husband dies and is brutally murdered, you like to make the best out of it by raising $200 million and let's have fun. Let's have Nicki Minaj at Aimfest and let's put a tent up to let people take pictures where Charlie was killed and put his microphone in a box and just do everything so weird and wear leather pants on stage because it's fun. Let's make the best of it. It's all fun.
It's trophies to people when they, all that stuff you described is all trophies, man. It's
Yep.
and I'm not insinuating anything on Erica and she put that together and this, that, or the other, but to display a tent, I mean, that's insane. Like a whole photo op under a tent that mimics the one that Charlie was assassinated under.
That was
Just
so bad. I couldn't believe they did that. Like, oh, that hurt so bad. I couldn't. And then on top of that, they put the trash can under it too. So, like, not only are they doing that, but then they're soiling his legacy by making it where people go to dump their trash.
I didn't even pay attention to the trash can, bro.
Oh yeah, the
Wow.
post I posted that they have a trash can under the tent.
That is you know what it is? It's like I look at that like a middle finger. Like
Exactly.
it's like a big FU. It's a psyop. It's to scare people. It's it's a whole it's a whole beast, man. It's a whole beast.
Well, they want, honestly, it's all about raising money, is what it is. I know why they did it. They did that to, because when people when they think about what happened with Charlie, that made people open their wallets up and start throwing money at Turning Point. So they wanted
I
to
mean,
recreate that that kind of
emotion,
emotion
right?
by stirring up the emotion again. And that's what that tent was for. That's what the microphone was for, because they wanted
It,
people to just pull out their wallets and donate to them, and they wanted people to just eat up everything they were saying as gospel.
exactly. It's like what these pastors do. They give you a 45-minute sermon. They rub you on your shoulder, tell you how good you're doing, and then they say pass around the bucket 3 times and then send you on your way. It's just like that. And you know what's crazy? Now that I'm saying that, I'm thinking a lot of these people are being raised up in these Christian organizations, and they're knowing how to manipulate. They're knowing how to draw people in with their emotion. They're knowing how to deceive people. That's why, with the Liberty University stuff, I was sending you what was it? One of the guys who was a professor there was naval intelligence. So it's
Yep.
like what do these why is there such this why is there a common theme with naval intelligence and I don't know, all kinds of intelligence agencies mixing in with Christians? Even at school, Liberty University, it's like an NSA hub, an intelligence hub, and then they're training people. It's a Bible school. What does intelligence agencies and Bible school have to do with each other? It's insane, bro. You're seeing a common theme, and it's like you see it. It's right there in your face.
Oh, big time. Liberty University, actually, the more we're digging out about that, that looks like definitely a CIA like training ground for sure.
Right. Right. And I mean, they're not sending these people to these schools for no reason. They're getting the knowledge in the Bible, and then they're getting knowledge in psyop. They're getting knowledge in master manipulation. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I'm not saying anything about Charlie either for attending that school, and because he attended there too, right? During the same time that
Yep.
she was there.
Yep.
I mean, that's why I'm saying I believe Charlie was groomed, and I don't think he fully bit the apple, bro. He wasn't really willing to compromise his faith in that way.
No, I think he was manipulated. They used his faith to manipulate him, to
Right,
make him think certain things.
for
Just
sure.
like these pastors are doing now in these churches. They're bastardizing the Bible to say what they wanted, to convey their message, which is not what the Bible really says.
Right,
And that's kind of what they did to Charlie, the same thing. But then
right. He was
Charlie started,
manipulated.
yeah, and then it came to the point towards the end there where he started to wake up and realize that he was being handled his whole life, that the people around him were
Yeah,
handling him.
bingo, bingo, bingo. There it is, right there.
And that,
That's
honestly,
it.
that's what it was.
And then you see him going haywire, talking about everything they don't want him talking about.
Yep.
And people can't even put two and two together with everything everybody's dropped. Candace Owens messages, with stuff with the Hamptons meeting and stuff Charlie said in private text messages about leaving the pro-Israel cause. They can't put two and two together with his message before he left and meet both of them in the middle. They're just disregarding everything that's being put out, and then putting out these books with Shabbat Shalom. It's crazy
I
how
couldn't
people
believe
can't
she
see
did
this.
that too. As much as we're all talking about, her connections to Israel and to Mossad and everything, the fact
Right,
that she, goes on, all these shows, and then she says Shabbat Shalom on the show. Like, really?
right, right. I mean, you know, biblically speaking, and the time frame that we're in, we're definitely coming into a millennial reign of Christ. But the message that TPUSA is pushing, I strongly see that all they're doing is stealing people's inheritance. When you tell people, or you have pastors that don't know how to interpret and understand their Bible, telling their congregations that the chosen people are fundamentally based upon their geographical region that they live in, or their DNA, that they are the chosen people. Well, what about Christians? What about Christians that walk with Christ, follow his doctrine, who walk with God? What about those people? So you mean to tell us that, based upon somebody's geographical location, they're only chosen based upon that? I mean, they're stealing people's inheritance. And that's what people really need to wake up and understand, their Bible. Because if you want to follow a Christian organization, and you want to look up to people, you have to look up to people who are sound in the understanding of the word of God, for one. In order to even interpret, have discernment, and understand what's going on around us, you got to have an understanding of the word. Period. Because then you have pastors like Greg Locke. Sorry, bro, I'm going off on a little tangent right now.
Oh no,
Pastors
you good.
pastors like Greg Locke,
I went off on
TPUSA.
him too, by the way.
What?
I went off on Greg Locke in a post the other day because he
I
went after
mean,
Candace.
I'm going to say this, bro. Greg Locke was a friend to my pastor who passed away. And, but he's he's misinterpreting the word. He's misinterpreting the promise of Abraham. He's misinterpreting who the promise belongs to.
Very much so.
It's real simple. So for some
It
reason, I
says
don't know.
nothing about geography. It has nothing to do about
No,
geography. It has
no,
to do with the people, with
exactly.
Judah.
So the Abrahamic covenant, I feel like this is important for people to understand, because there's so many Christians that are confused at this idea of being pro-Israel. And they're seeing all these people taking, people that are calling themselves Christians, that are saying, wait a minute, hold on a second. It's not about the physical land of Israel. It's not about the physical lineage of those who dwell in the physical land. Well, if you read your Bible, you would understand that Paul tells people who the Abrahamic covenant and the promise belongs to. It are those who are one in Christ. So it's a period. It doesn't say in the Bible that because you dwell in the physical land of Israel, or you are by DNA a Jew, a Hebrew, whatever, that it doesn't say in the Bible that you are chosen and you are saved based on your lineage. Period. The Abrahamic covenant is all about those who are one in Christ. So Christ is also a character and function, which means to be anointed, right? So it's not only those who are one in Christ, but those who are walking in his character and function and understand his word. Because Christ was crucified for his interpretation of the Torah. So when we want to talk about the law and the Torah, and people like Ben Shapiro making Christ out to be some, he was a Jew that what did Ben Shapiro say about Christ? He said that he was a Jew that revolted against the Roman government, and he was killed for his trouble. Okay, that is not why Christ was crucified. He was crucified because Christ interpreted the Torah in a way that they didn't understand. So when he said, I am that I am, he was telling them who he was. And they said blasphemy, so they crucified him, but it was really how he interpreted the law. So what we're seeing now is people are being brought back to the scene of the crime when Christ was crucified, and people are literally being brought front and center. Do you understand your Bible? See, people don't even understand the time and the season we're in, and they can't see that Christ is testing Christians' heart. Do you know who you are? Do you know who I am? And do you understand your word enough to see the false pastors, prophets, Christian organizations, TPUSAs, all these organizations that are being infiltrated? Christianity is being infiltrated. It's been going on for a very long time. But I don't know why I felt led to say that, but people really need to start reading and understanding their word. The chosen people is not the physical land of Israel. It's those who have become one in Christ. That's the time and the season we're in. I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but somebody listening needed to hear that. Don't feel ashamed, guilty, based upon, you feel like you're seeing things, you're being manipulated about Israel. If you're in a church and your pastor is telling you that the chosen people are in a physical land of Israel, he is stealing your inheritance from you, and you need to leave that church. And that's all I got to say. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I was muted. I said, amen.
Okay.
Excellent. You said it perfectly, man.
That's an important topic, bro.
Very
there's
important.
there's not enough people talking about it. Like, we can sit here and expose all this stuff every day, but really, where are we leading people at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can expose the darkness and all day long. I did a video about this. We could expose this day in and day out, but what is the out for people? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the out? And ultimately, people got to come into an understanding of who they are and what is real and what isn't,
Yep.
So
Danks says
there's
right here,
that.
powerful message, bro. Big ups to you. Yeah, that was on point.
Amen, brother.
Yep.
Back to the bop.
Yep.
Life's too short.
Like a long distance relationship, the travel and the communication required, it's like we went through a little test these first 5 months before.
Can they see
Well, and
it?
not only that,
I don't know
like,
if they
think
can
about
see
the
it.
time difference. Like, I'm 2 hours.
Oh, what, did I not put it back on the screen? Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yep. Oh, my bad. I'll back it up a little bit. Sorry about that.
The travel and the communication required, it's like we went through a little test these first 5 months before.
Well, and not only that, like, think about the time difference. Like, I'm 2 hours behind, so he doesn't get to sleep until like 2, and I go to bed at like midnight or sometimes even later. And then when we are here in Tulsa together, we don't go to bed the first night until like 3-ish, because we stay up talking because it's like a slumber party.
Right, you're catching up with your best friend, and then she's on California time, and then it's usually like a late flight because she's finishing work. And so it's just we're used to crazy schedules because of our unique jobs anyway. So it's just
organized chaos. We cook a lot together and dance in the kitchen, and he sings.
Bullshit. I call total bullshit on that. Do you really think she cooks? I don't think she's cooked a day in her life.
She don't know how to make macaroni and cheese at that time, brother.
Exactly. She seems to me as the kind of person that all they do is eat takeout all the time.
God, she's such a liar.
She's rich. She can afford it too. Everything she does is a lie out of her mouth. You know, that's the crazy thing. She's a pathological liar. She lies about the littlest things that makes no sense to lie about. I mean, it's crazy.
Man.
To me, because he's an incredible singer.
I love music.
I love when I'm away, he serenades me. He'll send me videos.
Just a little something to tide her over.
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing. Because even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream I'll never do, I still miss you, baby. And I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah, don't quit your day job, bro. I'd be
I feel like
embarrassed to
this
put
is.
that out.
I feel like they literally recorded that right before they did this.
I
Like to
think so.
literally, like it's just so fake and gay, bro. My God.
I'm telling you.
Like outdoor activities when we're
For
together
sure.
usually. So we went hiking in spring
Mhm.
training when we first met, and then a lot of our time has been fishing when she comes in town because I'll have a day off every now and then.
I think this is scripted. She told him what to say. You really think she fishes?
God, no.
Hell no. I
Heck
can't see
no.
her fishing. Not at all, man.
She won't even touch a worm.
Nope.
And we'll usually use that day to get outside and do something together, which
We play
has been
basketball
fishing.
pickup together, which I love because
Pick up at the Y.
it's my jam right
Yeah,
there.
she's on point guard. I tell her to pass it to me every time, pretty much, because that's what it's about.
That's how I get my assists.
Right, because I'm going to take it to the rack.
Yeah, for sure.
But everything's been great.
Because
this
I'm gonna
first
take
5
you to
months,
the
but
rack.
It has been a
Because I'm gonna take you to the rack.
Yeah, I didn't catch that before, but that's
Go ahead, give
that's
it
a little
give it a
sexual.
give it a 10-second back real quick.
Yeah.
pretty much, because that's what it's about.
That's how I get my assists.
Right, because I'm going to take it to the rack.
Yeah, for sure.
But everything's been great this first 5
Yeah,
months.
for
but It has been,
sure. Yeah, you're gonna take me right to the rack.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the rack the bed? Am I tripping? Am I old? Like I remember the
Yeah,
rack being called the bedroom.
exactly.
Can
I didn't
somebody
even
in the
catch that
chat
before.
can somebody in the chat please write if I'm gonna take you to the rack? Yeah, I don't know. That was a little sexual, I think.
That's what
What
I
are they
think.
saying?
Nordstrom rack, Iraq.
Iraq.
How do I send a super chat? Oh, if you that's the little dollar icon on the left, or not on the left, on the right. If you're on the phone, it'll be on the right, down the very right bottom. Oop, I'm turned it off. It'll be on the very right side. Thank you. We got a super chat here. From Jamie Abbott, 53.99. Thanks for speaking truth and fighting the good fight. Thank you very much, kind sir. I appreciate you. All your support definitely helps because we are getting shadow banned hard, especially when it comes to X. They definitely don't want the truth getting out.
For
Trying to make it
sure.
hard on us. Rack on it. Here's an okay. So Devil's Horn rack on it.
Rack on it. That's funny.
They were getting ready to knock boots. That's right. Yep.
Oh, what's up, Todd? I know who Todd is. What's up, man? You still got to get it. You got to go in my DM. You got a story to tell me.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. Let's keep going.
a short period, and we know that. So I guess the conflicts could be just the fear of the unknown. We think we know each other pretty well, but I'm sure
I bet you she knows you a lot better than you know her, boy. She's a clinger stalker, massive time. And I honestly, and also as Jesse's the one that said it. Jesse actually said it perfectly. Jesse on Fire. By the way, another great guy. Go check out his channel. He just covered one of my videos today. I'm actually going to clip it and put it on my channel tomorrow. But go check out his channel. If you're not already subscribed, go subscribe to him. He does great work too. But he actually called her. He nailed her on the head before we even started looking into like the 9 million boyfriends she has. He nailed it on the head. He said that she is a hoe bro, or no, a pro. No. I'm sorry, a pro hoe. That's what he said. She's a pro hoe. She goes from one either from one professional, athlete. She goes from one professional athlete to another to celebrity. Like she's looking for that fame, for that clout. She's
Who called
looking
her this?
to get rich.
Who called her the Scottsdale gold digger? Who was the one who said that? Who
I
called her
don't
a
know.
Scottsdale gold digger? I think that was Milo. That's who called her a Scott. That was
Oh yeah,
Milo.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good analogy there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
Milo.
one too. I like
Yeah.
Proho better. I think that's a perfect for her though, because I mean that's like a lot of her ex boyfriends are pro basketball players, pro baseball players. You know, so
Hey,
she's had two basketball. She actually dated two basketball
man,
players.
dang.
There's another Tyler she's dated as well, besides this
She,
guy.
she chases that bag, huh?
She does big time.
Man.
The strain and the different challenges that Amazing Race would bring out, you don't really know what to be prepared for. So that the fear of the unknown would be kind of a conflict.
Yeah.
Kind of see what to expect out of the person when they are at that level of sleep deprivation or at that level of stress
Right.
and that far from home. So I'm confident in our abilities, but I really don't know what it's going to bring out. I've been to Kenya. I lived overseas in Melbourne, Australia for about 4 months, and been to some of the Caribbean, but traveled all over the nation, the continental U.S. with work and into Canada. So been going a lot in a lot of different ways to travel, from bus to train to a lot of airport time. And I know she's spent a lot of time in the airport with her job and with
Modern
different
day
things.
gypsy.
Yeah, flying around.
Yeah.
Gypsy, huh?
Yeah, she's a gypsy, all right. That's for sure. That's a good way to describe her. One of
Oh
many.
my gosh. Man.
But I think both of us have been to poor areas, so we understand kind of how intense a different culture can be. I think both of us have been to poor areas, so we understand.
What the? Did you hear that? Both of us have been to poor areas. Like that's wild. I can't believe she just said it. Like that just really shows her eliteness. That shows just how rich her family is, how connected her family is. She definitely wasn't your average girl.
No, heck no. Not with the type of government contracts her family was getting.
Oh hell no, hell no.
Gosh.
And she was interviewing like people like NSA, like heads of the NSA, heads of the
Right.
CIA. It's like you don't do that. Like just a regular person is not doing that. So she's
No.
definitely got connections.
Groomer asset vibes.
Big time, big time.
Understand kind of how intense a different culture can be and how it can actually be, for lack of better terms, a culture shock. Especially like I've lived in China, I've lived in Chongqing, I've been to Romania, I've been in Croatia.
Okay, so there we are with the China again. We already talked about that. Where she has lied about that. So just
And
keep that in mind.
here's what people need to really pay attention to, okay? Is the fact that, okay, she's saying she lived in China, right? When you dig into her dad's contracts with Raytheon and her mom working for the DoD and the government contracts through military bases that her mom was doing at this time before her time, you cannot come from that high of a military industrial complex background and live in China without having some type of approval from their government to be there. There was something about China, and I'm sure people are going to get to the bottom of it, but with her being not a military brat, a military industrial complex brat, you cannot just go in foreign countries that are basically enemies of the United States and just live there freely. They're gonna snatch you up like you're some type of spy. You're not gonna just be in that country unknown.
That's a
Unless
very,
you have
very
a
good point.
right.
Yeah, that's an excellent point because China's very, very strict, and they're very, they monitor everything and they control everything, and you're not getting in that country unless they want you in that country and approve you to be in that country.
Right.
And so she definitely had to have been connected to, to be allowed in that country with her kind of
A
credentials.
100%, bro. There was a purpose for her being there. Wasn't for
Yeah.
sightseeing.
I mean, just look at what they're doing to Candace Owens in Australia. They won't even let her in the country.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous.
Aisha lived in Puerto Rico for a little bit, so even though we haven't been dating long, there are some key things that are like the pillars of our relationship. One of them obviously being our faith, the other one being
Okay, so your faith is your pillar. Doesn't seem like it. It really doesn't seem like it. It seems like that's just made up. Like you're just saying that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem authentic, bro. At this
Not
point,
at all.
like I don't believe the Christian like I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna be gullible and I'm not I don't see that image at all. Like I don't see it. Even in this old stuff, it's like, this was 12 years ago and it's still like being projected as something that it's really not. And I mean, it's not we're not attacking this woman. We're not, you know what I'm saying? Like we're just pointing out the truth. Like this is just not it. Like I'm sorry. I mean, I know a lot of people think this is it, but this is worldly. This is everything of pursuit is worldly. There's nothing like consecrated to Christ living in anything that we've found so far. Not even today. Not
No,
even today.
not at all. Exactly.
that we just have a borderless heart to help people and to give back. And
No, you don't help or give back to anybody. What you do is you pretend to help and give back, and you use those charities to get rich off of,
Right. You allow
or
your
or to
events.
sex traffic children in the name of trying to stop women from being or stop women and children from getting self trafficked. But she's
Oh
actually
my
the one
God.
doing it, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sue me, bro. Please, I dare you. Sue me.
I have been to Romania and teamed up with the Marine Corps to open up and sustain an orphanage with 75 beautiful children. And that's called Romanian Angels through my nonprofit, Everyday Heroes Like.
Okay, so
Oh,
out of those 75 children, how come not a single damn one of them has stepped forward today to defend her? To say, hey, I was one of those kids that she helped in Romania. I want to stand behind her because she actually did do all these things. She did good for us. She helped us. Why hasn't not one of those supposed children that she helped actually stepped out and even told their story or defended her in any way or anything?
what is up with orphanages? Like, what is up with high elite celebrities having orphanages? Look at Oprah. Look at Oprah, for
Because
instance, her Haiti orphanage. And if you look, you can find articles where there was sex abuse at her orphanage.
exactly, and that's because they're all Satanist, and it's all ritualistic, and they sacrifice children, and what they do, unfortunately, is in the name of trying to prevent sex trafficking and child trafficking. What they're
It's a
really
cover up.
doing,
It's a
exactly,
cover up. Listen, if
they're
you
the
guys
ones
don't,
doing it. That's how
if you,
Epstein got his children, man. You don't think Erika was the one feeding Epstein the girls? I do.
man, if people don't believe in child sacrifice and ritualistic abuse, go on YouTube and look up satanic ritual abuse victims. And there's people that have been in dark, cold Satan churches that'll tell you satanic ritual abuse and sacrifice is 100% a real thing.
Big time. Candace Owens showed she showed the one on our show, which I actually clipped and posted as a standalone video. While this is playing, I'll see if I can find it. But where this was at what's the name of that proton collider, the biggest one in the country?
Oh, CERN.
CERN. Yeah, where at
Yeah.
CERN they
Switzerland.
exactly. But at CERN, they all these scientists in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m., they went out there in these dark robes, and they actually stabbed a woman right in the sacrificed her, did a ritual and stabbed her
Right.
right there. Like they try to say they were joking, but that was not a joke. And the person watching the video definitely didn't think it was a joke. They were scared. I mean, you could hear how they were breathing heavy and everything.
Yeah. There's nothing
Like a
phony
joke to
about that
me.
stuff. No,
No,
heck
not at
no.
all. I'm going to try and
No.
find that while we're watching this. Actually, I think that'd be a good thing to show.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a real thing, man. They do sacrifices. In order to open up portals, you got to do sacrifices. It's just, look, I'm gonna give while you're looking up that video, I'm gonna give everybody an instance, right? Okay,
Yep.
so in the Bible, Paul says, pick up your cross and die daily. This was after Christ's crucifixion. So as a Christian, we're supposed to pick up our cross and we're supposed to go through a death to self process, right? We're supposed to die to every nature that is not of Christ, and that is our sacrifice as a Christian. We're supposed to put away the things of the world to become one with Christ. That's our sacrifice. Fasting, prayer, giving up things of the old. That's a form of sacrifice as a Christian, but as a Satanist, they do things in a whole nother fashion. They're doing human sacrifice, child sacrifice, and our government is even doing high forms of sacrifice, just getting people sick with cancer. Abortion clinics. If you go and look at the Satanic Temple in, the Satanic Temple in New Mexico, they do abortion sacrifices in clinics. Like a high priest Satanist from the Satanic Temple, look this up. They do abortions as a form of sacrifice to Satan. How
That's
dark,
just sick, man.
how wicked it. Look up the Satanic Temple, TST in Nebraska. They're the ones that were trying to push all the satanic clubs in the schools. And they're doing they do ritual stuff, even you can call them. I don't even want to say it, but you guys go look it up. It's crazy. This is the kind of stuff that they're doing though.
Big time. I found that video, so we'll go ahead and check it out real quick. Let me get back to it.
Recorded it, got it to a YouTube. We're really concerned about security. We don't know how this video world, and they admit, by the way, the leading scientists of the world, and they admit, by the way, we're really concerned about security. We don't know how this video got out. It wasn't like this prank was intended for the world. Somebody who worked there recorded it, got it to a YouTuber who then published it. And their response was to say, that was a prank. Don't ask any more questions. Let's move on. And the media just backed him up. It was a prank. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at this ceremony, which again is taking place under a Hindu deity. And the spokesperson confirmed it's real. And this person had no permission to record it. And there was obviously, therefore, had no permission to have it published. Take a look at this, and I'm going to have to talk through it in case some people are listening on audio, but you really should try to tap in and watch this on video as well. Okay, so it's a massive, massive statue. That's just to start. Are we bringing this in as a part of the prank? I don't know. There is a woman, there's a bunch of people that are in black.
That's a good point. I wonder if that statue is actually part of CERN, or whether that was brought in specifically for that. Like if it's mobile and they brought it in for this, or
You know
whether that's actually at CERN.
You know what? I think it's actually there, bro, because but whoever's on the stream fact check this, but I'm pretty sure that statue was there.
If
I'm
so,
pretty
that's
sure.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I thought I seen a video like during the daytime where people were showing that statue that was present. I mean, even that they were remember the meetings that they were showing, and I want to believe it was people with CERN, they had that little statue on top of the table while they were conducting their meetings.
Yeah, that's wild, man. I mean, that just shows you the kind of Satanistic crap that's going on there,
100%.
and how connected it is. I mean, because these are some of the top scientists in the country,
Trying to open up
and they're all
portals.
Satanists. Exactly, that's what they're doing.
Right.
All right, let's watch this though. I'm not going to interrupt it anymore. Let's finish watching it.
Black robes, and some of them have hoods up. And then there's a woman that's wearing all white in the center of it. And they are now encircling this woman, and she's like laying flat on the floor as somebody is circling around her. I think he might be holding some fire. And then, it looks like she gets stabbed. I'd like to know where that woman is today. If this was a prank, you then hear heavy breathing, and you hear a guy saying F, 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 F. Doesn't seem like it was a prank to him. He didn't think it was a prank.
Exactly. I didn't think it was a prank either.
Heck no. Because when this video came out, they tried to come out and say that it was a prank and it wasn't real. Well, yeah, I don't know. That looked like it was steel going in flesh to me.
Me too. It looked 100% real.
Yeah.
Okay, this person here says, it's all staged, theatrics to deceive the easily duped into believing this is real. Okay, well, that makes no sense because they didn't even know that anybody was watching. They thought that they were doing this themselves in their
Middle
own,
of the night.
middle of the night. They didn't want people to see it. They did not know that this person was recording it. This person didn't have
Right.
permission to record it, as Candace said.
Right.
So that makes absolutely no sense. All right. Let's finish this video now.
Thank you. And I know JT's also done some nonprofit work as well.
Yeah, I went to Kenya with a nonprofit organization called With Open Eyes, and we had the opportunity to do prison ministry, and we visited several orphanages.
Again with the orphanages.
I know. I'm gonna go back and timestamp this. Where are we at on the time? I want to go look that orphanage up.
7:21.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, on the video, on my video,
Yeah.
it's 7:21.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go back to 7 minutes and look up that orphanage.
Yep.
Around the Nairobi area in Kenya.
We play
Nairobi, Kenya.
sports. We're good at sports and things like that, and we're athletic, and we love to run around and travel, and we don't need sleep. I don't need sleep. I drink coffee. I drink like 8 cups of coffee a day.
Dragon Komodo.
Yeah, I drink Komodo Dragon
You
coffee.
sound like that guy, Charlie, or what's his name?
You sound like that guy, Charlie. That really freaked me out when she said that.
Dang. Wow.
That is so freaky.
Grizzly knows best. Chrisley knows
I
best.
did. That's awful. That's really
And
scary.
then another thing is that we're both athletes. So, I mean, I played basketball since I was 5 and never actually thought that, when I was younger, I didn't expect to really go anywhere with it. And then I played in college for a little bit at Regis University in Denver, which is ironic because you're with the Rockies organization.
Right. We were actually in Denver for a little bit at the same time. It's crazy how our paths have crossed along the way a little bit. But yeah, I'm a minor league baseball player. So athletically, any challenges involving things like that, I feel really confident about our chances. And in regards to my contract, there is no issues as far as the upcoming shooting and filming this fall with The Amazing Race. All cleared to go.
I went to college. He didn't yet.
I signed
He will
out
one day.
high school to play. So
So fake. Her smile, everything about her is just so fake, man. I can't stand looking at her just because her fakeness. It really.
Yeah, it's agitating.
Yeah.
But you're still smart.
I was gonna go to the University of Virginia,
Yeah.
and had several offers to go play, and it just worked out for me to sign with the Rockies when I was an 18-year-old to pursue that dream that's kind of always been my dream since I was 4 years old.
But he's
you're the
street smart.
You're the smart one.
I guess I could be the book smart side, and you're
I'm the street smart.
I graduated magna cum laude from Arizona State University. I took kind of the scenic route of school. I went to, like I said, Regis University in Denver for basketball, and then transferred to Loyola Marymount University in LA. And then when I won Miss Arizona USA, I had to move back home to Arizona and finish at ASU just because I wanted to be in.
Okay, so when that's another thing that's kind of weird, and maybe some people in the chat might be able to tell us, give us a little more insight into that. But she said when she won Miss Arizona, she had to move back home to Arizona. Well, you know, that's kind of weird because in order to be eligible to run for Miss Arizona, don't you kind of have to be an Arizona resident?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah.
So, like, did she not move back to Arizona until she won? Because that's what she just said. And if so, that seems like she kind of fudged the rules to, you know, to be eligible for it. Which is more lying, of course, because she's very good at lying. Well, she's not good at lying, but you know, she's a chronic liar. I'll say that.
Oh my gosh.
She's good at getting caught.
Man, that's about it.
Yeah.
The state that I was representing, and it was going to be a lot. So since we're used to always being on the go, and I live a gypsy life, and he basically does too, from hotel to hotel, we're very used to like picking up and going. And so for me, it does not take me long to get ready in the morning. I'll throw my hair up or just keep it down like a lion's mane and have it be absolute chaos and just go.
Well, that's real funny because the other video that I just posted of you, you say you love staring at yourself in the mirror for over 20 minutes looking at yourself while you're doing your makeup. Another lie. Wild, man.
Man.
Granted, it does take me super long to get ready for bed.
That's not the problem, though. I mean, the morning get up and go, that's nice to have.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, I live out about 2 bags for like 7 months of the year. I have like 2 bags, and then when I went and worked in Australia, I took 2 bags. So I can get up and go and go from city to city, hotel to hotel. That's been my job. A little bit of Spanish from my time playing ball with my buddies.
Dominicans.
Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, La Isla Encanta, Puerto Rico.
We have a ton of like family and friends that would follow us on the show. So
now I don't know if she speaks Spanish. I know she speaks Hebrew, which makes sense because her family is Jewish, both on her dad's and I think her mom's side too. I think her family is Jewish, because she's related to not only the Rothsteins over in Israel, but she's also related to the Rothschilds. So she's actually a Rothschild as well, which is, we haven't seen the video I put out on that. That's you should go watch that because she's directly related to the Rothschilds. Like,
wow,
directly related to the Rothschilds.
Wow, I didn't even see that yet, bro. Honestly,
I'll send you the link to that. Yeah,
that right there is the pinnacle of everything in this modern day, runs everything on this earth. Every when war happens, that family approves or disapproves. When finances get moved, that family approves or disapproves. When the Jews got taken back to the homeland during the Balfour Declaration, the Rothschild family is the one who brought them back to Israel. I can't even say brought them back, man. I can't even say it. Especially when BB's a freaking Polak, bro. That dude's not even a real Jew.
It's crazy.
But the Rothschilds, yeah, that's deep, man. If you
Yeah,
found
they're the
that,
ones
bro, oh my.
that finance. Yeah, they're the ones that finance Israel. They started Israel, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, bro. I didn't even know that, bro.
Yeah, she is a Rothschild. It's crazy. Directly related.
Whoa. We're cooked. We're all cooked. Straight
Yep.
up. No,
Now
we're not. We did.
that when I saw that, like that all the pieces fit together now. Now it all makes sense, you know. It's definitely a big, huge conspiracy because, as we know, they run the world, man. They're one of the few
Wow.
families that are what they call the Illuminati, what they call
Yeah.
the deep state, whatever. They are the elite families that run the world.
They are the top of the top.
Yep. There's a comment here from a Christy Avalon. She says, I was in the GATE program. Ohio was huge on the able learners for gifted kids. I actually, I don't know if you'd be willing to talk about it or not, but, even privately, I would love for you to send me an email. I'd like to talk to you. projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. But if you would send me an email, I would love to ask you some questions about that because we're trying to find out more about the GATE programs and how they operate and what they, how they, what they're about.
Right. So able learners is like Charlie Kirk's. Is that kind of
Yeah,
like
he was in the
okay?
GATE program.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. Then I got my girl Darcy here. She's one of my researchers, by the way. Go follow her on X. She's excellent, although she's suspended right now, so I guess you can't follow her right now. But
Darcy's
in a
going
few
hard,
days,
huh?
yep. But she's a great researcher. She says, here's what I would like to know. Why do people that work at nonprofits make like hundreds of thousands of dollars salaries? Then whoever they are trying to help gets nothing, just like fire victims.
I mean, it's the same way as USAID, sis. That's just another way to launder money. That's pretty much
Exactly.
what it is. It's a money laundering operation.
They don't care about the people they're helping. All they're doing, those nonprofits are only to put money in their pocket. That's all it's about. To launder money, put money in their pockets, and not pay taxes
Right.
on it. That's pretty much all it's
Right.
about.
Yeah, we're gonna change the game on that though.
Oh, definitely. Me and Danks are actually working on starting a nonprofit that does just that, as a matter of fact.
Nice. I'll definitely keep that in mind because I'm in the background working on something with a buddy too right now.
Okay. Yeah, you come on board. We all hook up and work together for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Actually make a difference.
That's the goal, man. That's what we're all trying to do. I want to be straight up. I want to get rid of all these loopholes. I want to get rid of how these nonprofits are using all these, all these unethical means, not necessarily illegal. Like a lot of the things Turning Point is doing financially is not necessarily illegal, but it's very
Right.
unethical and it's not right to do. And they're doing it to avoid taxes. They're doing it for reasons that aren't true and are not, they definitely are not supporting the mission, and the donors don't know what they're doing, and that needs to change. So our goal is to try to educate people on that so they know what to look for, and they know that the organizations that are trying to do that, to stay away from them.
Right.
So much.
Yeah, we
Show
would
the
have a lot
screen,
of
bro.
people watching in and
Yeah.
tuning in.
Oh, did it again. Damn.
It's all good.
Amateurville here, man. Amateurville.
Nah, it's all good. Even the
All right. Take two.
And
Because we've
just
been
going
all over
crazy.
and we have.
Yeah, internationally too. Like you're talking all over the place. People will be
Yeah.
like, The Amazing Race is on, and we're going to be
Look at that.
watching.
I mean, I don't want to give you too much of a shout out, but you have like 10,000 something Twitter.
Okay, I think that she specifically told him to mention that because she thinks that she thinks that's big for whatever reason. But but I think she was trying to do that for clout, trying to like choose me. I have social media, I can promote it for you. Like I think she specifically told him to mention that fact.
Mm.
When I heard that, that's the first thing I thought.
10,000 Twitter followers.
Yeah, that's a lot.
10,000.
That's part of our competitive side. We want to keep a sharp edge. So
But
we
we,
go to
like,
the
do it
Y and
together.
just try people.
But we
We're like, who wants some?
yeah.
Because they're like a sweet little girl like this. You're like, you don't know. And then you get crossed up and you're back on the floor. You're like,
Or dead, like Charlie.
Mm.
She fools you. She draws you in with those eyes. And then next thing you know, you're dead, like Charlie.
Man.
laying on the floor. You're like, what just happened?
What'd you do?
And she's wearing a little Converse, and you're like,
I wear my
that
Chucks.
that just. I'm standing back there. I'm just like, yeah, that's how she rolls. Yeah.
We would both carry our own.
I think it'd be.
He would be
great team.
driving the whole time. I will not drive.
I will be able.
I will
to
not drive. I will try and give directions.
Yeah.
I'll
you
be
could
like your
Try
little
and
Tom.
give directions.
Siri.
You could try to give
I'll be
directions.
Siri. I can try.
Right. You could try. You could try to give directions. I'm probably gonna be doing
Well, I'm
driving
sorry,
and
I'm not
directions.
built with a.
This whole back and forth banter thing that they're doing, it's all fake. Totally
This
fake.
girl doesn't even know if she could get directions from A to B, let alone cook. Come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
nah. Yep.
Man, straight up. If you can't get me to A to B or to B to C, then you ain't riding.
Oh,
You
hell
ain't
no.
riding. Oh, man.
Gyroscope in my brain.
Well, you use your brain well. You just don't know where you're going while you're using it. I feel like sometimes.
Because I go with landmarks. I'm a landmark person.
That's fine, but when you haven't been somewhere, what kind of landmarks are you gonna use?
Exactly. That's why
You
when
know?
my phone wasn't working the other day, I got lost in Tulsa.
That's all right, because I'll handle that. I would like that opportunity
You're
to
in
do
charge.
that. You can communicate and do all the fun stuff.
Okay.
And I'll just like drive, and I'll be your Amazing Race chauffeur.
I think our team strategy would just be just staying focused on us, because both of us can overanalyze things, and he especially, and I like to.
Yeah, I do.
Both of us like to people please, so we're gonna have to learn to, like, this is not a time to make friends, even though we're gonna want to, because that's just naturally our personalities. But I think we're both of us gonna have to like hone in and
Right.
just be focused on us and just working hard.
Lock in on this team.
Yeah.
JT and E. All the way to
But
the
we're not gonna
finish.
make t-shirts. We promise.
No
we're
t-shirts.
not gonna or hats.
No, we've seen
souvenirs.
those in the past, and
That's
we're kind of
what we
over
saw.
those.
Yeah, team t-shirts are super awkward.
No,
That's
you would.
not us.
We're gonna make fun of you if you make a team T-shirt. That's
We would definitely make
that's
fun of
coming
you.
down
And we
hard.
wouldn't even be afraid to make fun of you. We would probably make fun of you to your face too.
for sure.
Because whatever
you
we
would
say
laugh.
about them,
Yeah.
behind their back, we would say to their face.
For sure, 100%.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll,
hmm
straight up.
So if we don't like you, we'll say we
If
don't
you
like
don't
you.
know, now you know.
If you
you know what
don't
I'm saying?
know, now you know.
Yeah.
Censored.
Probably.
Censored.
Probably not
It
gonna
was
say it.
censored
She wanted to
right there.
say
I think.
it.
I mean,
She wanted
Censored.
to say it.
Yeah, exactly.
She wanted to say it.
Mm-hmm. She freaky, man.
I'm very vocal.
You are, and I
think you would just bite your tongue.
Here's how we're different.
Okay.
But here's one way, because we're very similar.
Yeah.
I avoid conflict and confrontation,
I
and
love
she is highly
conflict.
confrontational.
I am.
And so we.
Well, she's highly confrontational. Why isn't she confronting any of us? Why isn't she answering any of the questions we have, huh? Why is she just ignoring everybody and, pretending like nothing's happening, ignoring it all?
I mean, you would think she would have us like, bro, if I was in her position, man, like I would bring people front and center, and I would address everything with everybody in one room. Like straight up, bro. Like I would bring everybody, if I was in her position and I was having these level of accusations, any accusations for that matter, but this specifically, and I had the money, I would fly every single main voice that is speaking about the topics that we're speaking about, and I would bring them somewhere into a conference room, something, and I would sit down and I would discuss each thing that everybody had on their mind. If I was innocent, I would conduct some form of meeting with the influencers.
I agree. Same thing.
Balance each other out a little bit, but
because he'll hold me back, be like, babe,
whoa,
it's not.
Pull the reins.
It's okay.
On this.
You don't need to worry. Put that in perspective. You don't need to. I know.
But at some point, if she's my little pit bull here, I'll let it go. Yeah. I'll let the leash out.
Thank you.
And
because I'm very protective.
I'm very protective of you, very much so. If somebody bumped you in an airline ticket line, it's coming to fisticuffs.
Game over.
I got Tom O'Leary.
Pause this for a second, bro.
Rodrigo.
Okay, so you know what just came to my mind right now? Do you remember like one of Charlie Kirk's first, or he brought her on like for the first time? And do you remember how shy she was? Like they had to do a retake. Do you remember that? What I'm talking about with Charlie? This was like years ago, and she was like,
yeah,
she was nervous and camera shy and didn't know what to say and all of that. But what is this right here? This is not a camera shy person. So why was she so much in fear on being on that camera with Charlie? That's weird to me, because now looking back on this old stuff, she's real comfortable on camera. So you mean to tell me fast forward 10 years later and she's just scared of oh my God, I'm nervous. I don't know what to say, Charlie. I'm just looking at you and I'm just, oh my God. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, absolutely. I know 100% what you're talking about. I've seen it.
Weird, bro.
It is. She acted like she had never been on any kind of live anything before. And
oh my gosh, bro, that just came to my mind right now. That episode with Charlie.
That's a good point. Actually, that would be a good a good show. The next show, we'll do a show where we compare the two to show how she's doing it here compared to that, because she clearly was acting, because she's everything about her past screams that she's comfortable in front of a camera. I mean, she takes her damn clothes off in front of a camera. I don't know how many modeling photos I've found from her past where she's just scantily clad, barely has anything on at all. Also, by the way, not Christian-like whatsoever.
No,
but she's she's done a whole bunch of shows. She's done even mainstream shows. I really don't want to say them because I'm still looking for them. I want to be the first to break them.
Yeah, do your thing.
But she's done actual mainstream shows on like Fox News, on ABC, so she's definitely, and not to mention the reality show she was on. Like, she's been on camera, very comfortable with the camera. So for her to try to pretend like on that show like she wasn't.
Do you want to know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing somewhere in this time frame right here up until now. Even like with the eye stuff that people are catching on camera and the demonics, the weird stuff that's going on with the eyes is definitely spiritual. There is definitely some heavily induced trauma from this time up until now. Like, I'm talking like ritual type of stuff. Definitely you can see it, because this is not the same person. Even seeing this in an acting perspective, and you can see that there's a show being put on here, there's still a form of light almost that you can see in her compared to the darkness now. Like, there's definitely a difference in her character night and day. There's something that happens, some form of, like what you said, possibly MK Ultra in between this time frame. You see it 100%. You can see it. It's night and day.
Oh, big time. Okay, I got a super chat here too. Charlie's Angels 747 with the $5 super chat. No, it wasn't years ago. Alex Clark put that out and we all fell for it. She put it out after he died.
Put what out?
I don't know what they're referencing. I don't know what you're referencing. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. If you wanna let me know, feel free. But no idea. But yeah, anyway, great point though, man. That's an excellent point.
It's my right fist, and they're coming down.
On whoever hurt me.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I would do the same thing.
And just FYI, if you need to like jump stuff to go to get to tickets or to different obstacles, we're very agile.
Yes, we can jump.
High agility level.
Yeah.
It's
Granted,
scary.
I am
It's through the
scared of
roof.
heights. I am scared of heights.
I am too. So that would pose a problem, but we would be overcomers.
We would.
But
for
it
sure.
would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. But anything dealing with confrontation, that's on me.
That's her. She lets it out.
Calm, cool, and collected. I have my pretty boy right here for that.
Cold as ice.
It's cold as
I
ice.
love when you pet my face.
I know your beard's raised.
Yeah.
But yes, pick us.
Please.
We will not let you down.
And that's another thing. Rubbing all on his face and everything.
Lusting after him. I mean,
exactly. And honestly, her eyes, if you look the way she looks at him in this thing, I mean, it looks like she's undressing him, like she's like making out like she's having sex with him with her eyes. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah. And like I said before, man, everybody has a past, but to come on stage now and say that you didn't have any boyfriends and all this other garbage is just like that. I mean, it's just like, of course stuff's gonna come out.
Exactly. Yep, they were definitely screwing, as this person points out here. Yep, I agree. Totally.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this the same one or a different one here? Oh, thanks with another super chat. What's up, brother? Actually, let me see if I can find it so I can put it on the screen here. There it is. The whole time she's not looking at the camera. She's looking at herself in the reverse cam. You can see how she moves her head. Also full of light still. You know what? That's actually another good point. She's looking at herself in the camera.
Yeah, I can see that too.
And she's super vain. Like I showed, like the one thing I posted, like she's super vain, talking about how she likes to stare at it. Like the question was like, what's one thing that, if you could, I forget what the question was, but it was like, what's one thing you could do better, or what you would love to do, or something. And her answer was to stare at herself in the mirror for more than 20 minutes every day or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was so weird. But I mean, that just shows how vain she is and how narcissistic.
Yeah.
Totally. Absolutely. That's a great point, Danks.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he said also full of light still. Like, yeah, you can see it. Like, there's still something there. There's still something there. And now it's not the same person. It's really not.
Yep. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I wonder if she was MK Ultra'd after that. I wonder if it was between then and now that she was MK Ultra'd.
Yeah, something's not the same. Something's not right.
Charlie's Angels 747. That lovey-dovey, super shy edit, it was on Alex Clark's shorts. Alex Clark started work for TPUSA, but Maha, that could be a whole month of content. I can email you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, please do. Definitely, for sure. Thank you for the super chat too, by the way. All right.
No,
it'll
be fun.
It will be super fun.
It'd be great. Be a great show.
And we're gonna win.
And we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Babe! Oh my god! It might be a cockroach.
No.
It might
Do not tell me.
Do that.
Mm-hmm. Do this.
What?
And this is just weird. Like I don't even know
This
why
is for
this
an
is
interview.
included.
This is retarded, bro. Like,
Exactly.
why would? No wonder they didn't get the freaking part in the show.
I agree, man. Like I don't like this is so weird and just stupid. Like I don't know why anybody would do this. Especially for a legit interview. Would you if you were auditioning for a show, would you send this to the damn producer of the show? I wouldn't.
Young and just yeah, nah.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't send that either, bro. I definitely wouldn't. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why they thought that they would get in with that alone, but
Exactly. Just to remind everybody, the new channel, by the way, I have a new YouTube channel. So if you're watching on the old YouTube channel, which says Project Constitution Backup, if you're watching on the old channel, I'm not going to be posting on that channel anymore. The new channel is at Project Constitutio, which is Project Constitution, but without the N. So I will drop that in the chat one more time for you guys here, just so you have it, because this is the final live stream that I'm going to do on the old channel, just so you guys know. So if you're going to look for new live streams for me, it's going to be on the new channel. And I'm also going to start posting more videos regularly on the new channel as well. So you definitely are going to want to check it out and subscribe to it. There is. Okay, there you go. Yep. YouTube.com at Project Constitutio. Right there. Yep. Okay, I already got that super chat. Cool. Okay, I got one more thing before we get off here. We're a little late, longer than I wanted to go, but it's all good. The only other thing that I have is what was on the thumbnail, which is, if you've noticed, the pictures of Erika, and actually, let me go ahead and pull up the video I have, because it's actually it stands out a lot better in the one video that I posted, actually. Give me a second to find it here. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Let me pull this up. Share this tab instead. Do I got that pulled up? Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so now if you look at her nose and her cheekbones here, okay, this is back from her time in the Miss America pageant, or not Miss America, but Miss Arizona. Back when she was in Miss, but actually I'll play this real quick because this is a funny clip. This shows how vain she is. I'll play this real quick. So hold on. It says, so if you could be great at one thing, what would it be and why?
If I could be great at one thing, I wish that I could sit in front of a mirror or a makeup mirror in general and spend more than just 20 minutes to a half hour looking at myself.
That's it.
I wish that I could sit in front of a mirror or a makeup mirror in general and spend more than just 20 minutes to a half hour looking at myself.
That's just so weird,
If
bro. So weird.
I
But
mean,
anyway,
why
so
would you say if you could be good at anything? Like, what?
like,
Oh my God. You're pretty, girl, but I mean, you're kind of stupid at the same time, though.
Oh,
Just
big
like,
time.
God, why would you say that? Like,
Does she
what?
not realize how bad that makes her look? I mean, that makes her look super, super vain and, full of herself.
Yeah. Gosh.
But anyway, so take a good close look at her here. Look at her nose. Look at her cheekbones.
She looks like she's not really from here, man.
No, she looks a lot older too. Doesn't that pic? I mean, doesn't she look
Yeah.
like older kind of in this picture as well?
Uh-huh. Yeah, she looks older here.
Exactly. But she's not. This is actually younger. This was back from when she was in the pageant, which was 2012. So this was either 2012 or I think 2012, because it
Yeah.
had to have been taken because she was being asked questions about it as the pageant. This was posted on their official website. So, or their official YouTube, I mean.
Could be the makeup too.
Yeah. But anyway, so she definitely does not look the same as she does
No.
now.
No, not even the video we were just watching. It doesn't even look like the same person.
Here's a side by side Erika Kirk pics highlight her Mar-a-Lago face transformation. I mean, you could just see she looks totally different here. Her nose looks different. Her cheekbones look different. Says Erika Kirk, widow to controversial conservative organizer Charlie. Erika Kirk, widow to controversial conservative organizer Charlie Kirk, has found herself rubbing some rather important elbow. Wait a minute, that's not. Is that? That's not the one. Okay, this is where I want. Okay. Erika is unrecognizable in throwback photos. See, look at the difference. Look at those cheekbone difference, big time.
Yeah.
Erika Kirk is unrecognizable in throwback photos from when she was Miss Arizona, and her face from an August 2015 Instagram snap holds a dissimilar shape to her current features. Her cheeks appear smaller in the old photo, with newer images showing plumper cheeks and fuller lips, a possible indication of filler usage. While the makeup and styling are fairly consistent with significant eyeliner and full brows, the above image on the right shows heavy use of blush, some bronzer, and highlights. These are part of a Republican makeup trend that's been sweeping the faces of the MAGA movement. While all this might indicate Erika wants to fit in, there's evidence to suggest that she's ready to stand out. So that's the first article that they're talking. This is mainstream MSN, where they're talking about, her face differences.
They're saying that she's looking secular, she's looking worldly, she's looking like, all the other celebrities that are getting Botox, and that I mean, I would, as a Christian, like, I don't want to be projected like the world, I wouldn't want to be in the same category running a Christian organization, because I know the kind of weighty burden that is. So I don't want to be worldly,
Okay, and then we got another one here that I'll share. Let me make sure that's on the screen. Yep. Okay. Erika Kirk's face transformation since her pageant days is hard to ignore. Following the untimely death of her husband, Charlie Kirk, Erika Kirk has now found herself on the world stage. Now, a look back through her pre-fame days shows that some of her interests haven't changed. She loves to get glammed up today just as much as she did when she was Miss Arizona in 2012. Though now one of the worst offenders, she's now one of the worst offenders of the Republican hair trend. Side-by-side comparisons of her face from circa 2012 suggest that she's kept up with her skincare routine over the years, but has turned to cosmetic procedures to continue looking radiant. We asked a professional. Looking at how her face has changed from her 2012 pageant photos to how she appears now, the shifts are mostly in areas that usually reflect careful maintenance rather than dramatic surgery, notes Dr. Frederick Winiger, a board-certified plastic surgeon based in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Speaking exclusively to Glam, he explains that her smooth and relaxed upper face may indicate Botox injections. So she looks like she's definitely getting Botox, and this is from a plastic surgeon who's saying this.
Yeah, it's common when you get a bunch of money and you have low self-esteem and insecurity issues. You want to try to, put some needles in your face and get some Botox. It's
big time. I wouldn't. It's crazy. Honestly, the people that do that, to me, it only makes them look worse. It makes them look clownish.
Honestly, yeah. And then you got to keep up with it too. You can't.
Yep.
You got to get injections every so many months, and you got to. Once you start, you can't stop.
Exactly. The middle of her face appears a little fuller, especially through the apples of the cheeks and under the eye area, suggesting light filler for support, the surgeon says. Her lips look slightly more consistent in shape and volume than they did in her early 20s, which can also come from periodic filler. So he thinks she has she's having Botox in her cheeks and Botox in her lips, is what he's saying. And then moving on to Erika's lower face, Dr. Winiger points to the sculpted silhouette of her jawline and makes an informed guess that this may come down to filler or tightness treatments, like liposuction. They said that she may have liposuction. In terms of actual plastic surgery, he says that she may have had a very subtle rhinoplasty refinement or light upper eyelid touch-up, but neither stand out strongly enough to say with certainty. We don't know for certain, but he believes the changes in her face lean toward more traditional non-surgical treatments. So even this doctor is saying that it looks like she had a nose job. She had a rhinoplasty or whatever. Whether you agree with her politics or not, Erika Kirk looks great as she is, and she never has to have any cosmetic procedures if she doesn't want to. But if she did want to defy the effects of natural aging process as the years go beyond, avoiding the clothing as the years go on, beyond avoiding the clothing colors and patterns that make you look older, that is Dr. Winiger has a few tips. Well, I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that crap. And then this is another one here. Erika Kirk, former beauty queen who first made a name for herself on the pageant circuit before rising to fame after the death of her husband, prominent Donald Trump ally Charlie Kirk. Over time, Erika has undergone quite the transformation, thanks in no part to what some observers believe may be cosmetic intervention. Erika has refrained from commenting on speculation concerning her appearance. However, there's no denying she's fallen victim to the dreaded Mar-a-Lago face trend alongside such mega celebrities as DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. A plastic surgeon who analyzed past and current photos of Erika for our sister site Glam explained which procedures, if any, the Turning Point CEO may have had. While Erika has clearly evolved over the years, plastic surgeon Dr. Frederick Winiger said the changes in her face appeared to be from minimal enhancements rather than extreme plastic surgery. Looking at throwback pics, he noticed more fullness in the middle of Erika's face, mainly in her cheeks and under eye areas, which suggests that she's likely had some filler. He added that her lips also show indications of filler usage, as they look slightly more consistent in shape and volume than they did in her early 20s. He also notes possible signs of Botox. Moreover, Dr. Winiger suspected Erika may have undergone a nose enhancement as well as eyelid surgery, but neither stand out strongly enough to say with certainty. His analysis is at least consistent with aesthetic dermatologist Dr. Samian Ziza observations of Erika during the Ole Miss Turning Point event in October of 2025. Dr. Zisha surmised that Erika may have gotten a little too much Botox on her upper face due to the lack of facial expression and movement, according to their Instagram reel, writing, "This is what people fear Botox will do to their brows." Damn, they went hard on her. I don't care about the tips. Light Botox can help keep her forehead and eyelid area smooth without taking away expressions. Any filler she uses down the road should be praised very sparingly. Okay, yeah, no, we don't care about any of that. Anyway, so it looks like, according to professionals, and so according to experts here, which are plastic surgeons, she definitely looks like she has had Botox in her cheeks and her lips. She's had a rhinoplasty, possibly a chin procedure done to make her chin more chiseled. Liposuction in her chin, I mean. And then some kind of eyebrow procedure.
Oh, Colin, if this woman is not gonna get, if this woman wears her shoelaces wrong, Colin is on her head.
You know what? When I first started this, I was going I was staying away from her. To be honest with you,
Right.
at first, I was
Yeah,
like,
me
I'm not
too.
touching that. Other people were talking about it. It's like, nah,
Me too.
she's a
Yeah.
widow. I'm not really sure. I don't think she had anything to do with it. But the more
Yeah.
I dug into it and the more I saw just how intertwined she is and everything, and how fake she is, and how much she's lying about everything.
I mean,
Uh,
she's a public. Here's another thing too. Like, how can she sue people when she is a literal? That's another thing. Why she's a public figure? How is she? How can you get sued for criticizing a public individual though? That doesn't make any sense. Like,
Well, you can't unless you prove malice. You'd have to prove that they did it maliciously.
right,
Like they intentionally did something to hurt your reputation or whatever, or to hurt your character.
right.
And just honestly, just by like we don't fit that role because we're journalists. We're just exposing the truth. We're calling out her lies. We're exposing the things that she's done in her past. So that's totally
We're
different.
we're breaking down everything that's public information.
Exactly. We're not
mean,
lying, and that's another thing. Defamation has to be a lie, and it's not defamation if it's true. So
Right.
and also opinion is not defamation either.
Right.
So anyway, so yeah, then that's what I have for this show today for you guys. I just wanted to talk about. Oh, and the other thing is when I say body count, because I saw somebody in the comments asked earlier when I said about Erica's body count. It's crazy. When I don't mean that literally, even though I definitely think she's involved in Charlie's death. But what I mean by body count is how many boyfriends she's racked up. And the count is 9.
Hey, whoever said that was smart because it's like, which one are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was good.
Definitely.
Dang. I think I'm gonna make a t-shirt. Her face that says, "What's my body count?"
Totally. That'd be a good t-shirt, actually. That's a good idea. You
Guess
should.
my body count. Guess my body count with a picture of her face. Oh my gosh, man.
Her body count is high for sure. Is high, that's for sure. Yep. That's right, Paige.
Oh man. Well, thank you for having me, man. This was a good one. We need to run this more for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have you on more often because I'm gonna start doing a lot more live streams on the channel now that it's monetized.
Yeah,
Because
for
that's
sure.
the thing. Like, I'm monetized on X, but I wasn't monetized on YouTube. So, other than like the occasional live stream or occasional video, I was doing all my content only on X because of that. But now that I have the YouTube, I definitely plan to do more live streams, put more videos out, and everything on X. So I definitely will be doing this more often. You're welcome to come on. Anything you find, that you want to break, come to me. We can do it on my channel if you want. I'll help you get it out.
For sure. We'll start running it.
Yeah, brother.
Look at that. Look at that shit. Look at that chat right there.
Yep. Good night, PC. I can email you. I have a solution that can change the nation. I promise, not a waste of your time. Absolutely. Yeah, you can email me. projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. And if you guys got any tips, because we're looking into a bunch of stuff right now, not only with Erika's past, but Tyler Boyer and all these shady LLCs and everything else. So
Tyler
if you got
Boyer
tips,
blocked me, bro. I just seen that like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, why did this dude block me? I ain't even talked about him.
yeah, he honestly, that's weird. I've heard he's blocked a lot of people. He blocked Stewart also, which is weird because he actually threatened to sue me, but he hasn't blocked me yet.
Jesus.
He literally in a comment he actually threatened to sue me, but yet he still hasn't blocked me.
He literally threatened to sue you?
Yeah, he threatened to sue me in a comment.
Oh, you should.
I've had 3 people threaten to sue me. I've had Tyler Boyer threaten to sue me. I've had Phil Lyman threaten to sue me.
Phil Lyman?
Yep.
Yeah, that freaking guy. I don't know what he's got going on, but
yeah, he's connected for sure. I'm not done with him. I'm going to expose the shit out of him. I just been predisposed right now, but believe me, by no means, if you're listening, Phil, I am by no means done with you, buddy. I'm coming for you, buddy. You are dirty, and I'm going to expose the shit out of you. So watch out. I'm coming. And then Paramount Tactical too. Paramount Tactical threatened to sue me as well.
Did he? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just slop.
He's just a crybaby. Actually, he's actually funny though, dude, because he helps us out. Like he does more for us than we do ourselves. Like he helps us more than. Honestly, he's been more help to us than any of us have. Honestly.
Yeah. So thank you, Paramount Tactical. You have really helped us the past month.
He has, man. Like everything he's done has helped further progress our case and prove our case. Every time he went to debunk us, what he ended up doing was proving our theory further. So
That's how that cookie crumbles.
which I think that might be why he stopped going live. I noticed he hasn't been live in a while. I wonder if that's why. If he finally just hung up the towel and said, "I'm not," podcast is not for him. Straight up, he really should go back to just selling guns and doing classes and stuff because he's definitely.
Didn't somebody recently show a contract that he just got recently? Like it was for quite a hefty something with his company. I don't know what it was, but
he's got. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do know that he has contracts with the federal government, which is 100% why with the military, which is why. And he's listed. He's actually listed as a trainer for the FBI and stuff. So he, like, to me, that's when I call him a Fed. He's a Fed. He 100% is a Fed. I can legally say he's a Fed because he has contracts with the Fed and he lists himself on his own website as an instructor for the Feds.
Right. Which he was what was he, a Green Beret or something?
Allegedly.
I mean, kudos, man. If I had that type of training, I'd be trying to run up a bag too. But yeah, I don't know. TPUSA kind of pulled him under the wing real quick, huh?
Oh, big time, big time. Anybody pushing that Fed slop, they did. Even oh hell, what's that one guy's name? Brandon Tatum. Officer Tatum or whatever. Yeah. Him too.
Yeah.
And by the way, Sabby Sabs, I was actually gonna do it, but she did it first. So I'm happy she did it. But go check out her channel because she actually exposed why Refi, which is the company that was there with Charlie the day he got killed. He was the one. That company's the one that sponsored. The thing. They had their name on the back of the where he was sitting and stuff. But she exposed them because they are super, super shady company. They have done rebranded like 3 times, and they're a scam company is what they are. They're ripping college kids off and stuff. And there's so many complaints with like the Better Business Bureau and stuff about them that they just keep rebranding. They shut one company down and rebrand as another. So she exposed all that, and not to mention that she also, I don't know if I'm not going to say, I just know that I'm not going to say how much or who, but I do know that there is, and I don't know if she already said that yet or not, but also they were part of the people financing all these anti-Candace Fed slot people. They were using that organization to pay them, which I think they were funded through Israel, using them as the conduit to make sure these people got paid to push the Fed slop.
Got to push that money through somewhere.
But Tatum especially was getting paid 6 figures, over $100K.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah, he said it too. He's like, I do it. He came out about something and said, I don't need to take money. I do this for free. And, I just don't believe it. Don't believe it.
No, absolutely not. He 100% he gets paid. He even said he's even got caught on there saying, that he would take a bag, and then not long after that, within like a month after him saying that, what do you know? He's pushing the Fed slop, going against Candace, and taking a bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Someone put, Patriot Housewife. That's another good channel. Doing good work. I like them. Definitely check them out. Brandy and Billy's another good one. Definitely check them out. Go Max. Absolutely. Go Max. Thank you guys. Look, I think it's the money Israel's using to pay people to attack Americans like Candace is U.S. taxpayer money. Absolutely. That's the thing is they've bribed all our congressmen through AIPAC to vote to send them a ton of money. So really what they're doing is they're bribing our congressmen with our money. They're paying all these podcasters to go against Candace with our money. It's not their money. It's, we're funding that whole country. So any money that they're using to pay people is coming from us. We're the ones actually paying for it.
We fund
So
our own
that's a good point.
demise.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Anyway, so with that being said, that's our show. So thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. And God bless you all. I appreciate you all. I love you. Good night.
Oh, and don't forget, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
See